Drew and Jonathan Scott, the Property Brothers. Drew's a realtor.
So they've been investing in real estate for almost 15 years, and now these twins are the stars of the new show Property Brothers. Drew is a realtor, while Jonathan is a contractor, and together they're helping Canadians find and fix up their dream home. And right now, Drew and Jonathan are here with us in studio with their tips for home buyers. Good to see you guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
It's really good to see you. Here's the thing I like. You take these fixer-uppers that look like they are just disasters, and you make them into these beautiful, beautiful homes. How do you kind of translate your vision and make buyers or potential buyers understand that this could be so much more than what they're seeing?
The even more amazing part is how he makes them dream homes without even lifting a hammer. It's totally amazing.
Because you do all the work, right?
We have a 3D rendering, 3D software that we use because, yeah, the home buyers can't see what's in our heads.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense. And so this imaging is absolutely amazing. And once they've seen that, they see exactly what it could turn into.
So you walk into a house and you see maybe a dilapidated kitchen and things falling apart, but then in your heads you can see the stainless steel
Walls
and the hardwood
opening.
floors and walls opening and
It may
coming
be we're
down.
sociopaths or something, but we don't see what's there. We see all this grand stuff that's possible, and that's what we try to convey to the audiences. And in the show, the Nizo Renders that does the 3D graphics and everything, we take the top two contenders, the best of the worst, and I do the design for those two properties. And really, you see the jaw drop of the family members. They just couldn't imagine
They
it.
go from not wanting either property to not knowing which one to take, maybe take both.
Because they both look so fantastic.
Yeah.
How long have
Easy.
you guys been involved in this?
Right out of high school. We actually,
Really?
we've been in the film and TV industry since we were kids, acting and hosting, and we thought we don't want to be starving actors, so we got into real estate. 18, we bought our first house by the university. Yeah, right by the University of Calgary, a 7-bedroom home, and a year later we sold it for 50 grand profit, and we thought, this is a good idea. So we kept rolling with that, and then here we are. Now we have this show that blends both of our worlds beautifully, and we get to convey our knowledge and show what we can do to a larger audience.
You're together all the time. You're working together. You're doing all this stuff. Do you ever get sick of each other? I thought you'd say that, John.
It's okay.
Really?
We only argue when it's him wrong. I mean, I'm usually always right, so it's fine.
On the show, there's a really natural competition between us. You know, it's fun. We play on it a little bit, but surprisingly, no, we don't really get on each other's nerves.
Yeah, we saw the little clip about the pink sink and how you then got locked into the, you just kind of slammed the door on him.
I gotta watch my back.
His design piece, yeah.
What are your tips for first-time home buyers if they're going out, checking into the market for the first time and looking at houses that they can afford, but maybe not seeing their dream house in that?
The first thing I always say is pre-qualify. A lot of times you get a new buyer who thinks, oh, I'll just get out there, see what there is. You're wasting your time. If you don't know what you can afford, why would you go look at it? So you do want to get in there, pre-qualify, and then once you get you find a property you like that's in your budget, then you can worry about qualifying the home, making sure the bank will qualify. I mean, if it was a grow-op, a marijuana grow-op before, most likely they might not qualify it, right? So pre-qualify is the first. Second point, I would say ask lots of questions. Do your due diligence.
There are no stupid questions.
No stupid questions. A lot of times people will come in, they'll love a kitchen, and I'm sold, this is it. And then they're going to forget the meth lab in the basement, right? You got to make sure you know the whole house and if it's a safe home and it works for you.
What about home inspection, Jonathan?
Home inspections are important, whether it's first-time buyers or families, and I still have homes inspected when I go to buy them. Want to make sure everything's good. Big thing is I think people need to work with somebody who they're comfortable with. So if they're a first-time buyer, work with somebody who knows what first-time buyers want. They're willing to take it step by step and not rush you through the process. You do not want to rush into the biggest investment of your life. That's when you'll end up having major structural issues or something that is going to cost you a fortune.
And new home or new buyer incentives. The government has different incentives that you can take advantage of, as well as green incentives for renovating your home to make it more energy efficient.
When you're doing the renovations these days, a lot of the stuff you would renovate to make it more energy efficient will actually get you a cash credit back from the government.
Great info, guys. Congratulations on the show. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
You can find a link to the Property Brothers website on our website at canadaam.ctv.ca.